I came to China for the final time, when I made a decision. That was in August in 2019, and that's when the pandemic started. It wasn't really bad for me because I got an online job, so I was teaching throughout the whole year in China, and I can say it's been good, and it's still good for me. Hello guys, my name is Tasha in short. I'm a 24-year-old Zimbabwean lady based in China. So I came to China in 2019, that was in March. I came with my company, the one that I was working for. I used to be a secretary back home. So I came to Guangzhou for the Canton Fair, that was in March, and then I went back home after a month and then came back again because I really love this country. I'm currently working in China as an ESL English teacher, and I do makeup as a part-time job. So I came to China in 2019. So before I came to China, I used to be a secretary for a certain company back home that I had to do with transportation. So we used to go around the countries. And then when I made a decision of coming to China, that was in 2018 when I was in Indonesia. I just had a friend of mine that I used to talk to, and then they told me, oh, I'm in China. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Indonesia, how is it? So we just got to talk about a lot of things, and then my interest about China has always been fashion, clothes. I love shopping, I love clothes, I love fashion. I can say clothes, fashion defines me if you don't know me. So basically I just knew that China, there's a country called China. I didn't know much about it. You could hear that the certain clothes came from China, or when you buy something, it's written made in China. And then I did a little research about China, and then I got to find out that it's actually a factory city, I could call that, because they are business-minded people. They are all about business, especially when you go to a city called Guangzhou and some small cities here in China. So when I came here, nothing really changed. Everything that I heard about China is just the same. And what I really love most about China is the safety, the technology here, because you can get to do everything on your phone. You can get to buy clothes on your phone. You don't need to go out or to walk around looking for something. But then the only difference was about the city called Guangzhou. People would say when you go into Guangzhou, you can see people selling a lot of stuff, cheap stuff and everything. But when I got there, it's actually different. Sometimes you can order things and they'll tell you that they'll be ready within 2 days or 5 days. So it's not different from buying online. But all in all, it's actually a good country, and I love it here. Oh, like I said, I'm an English teacher here in China. So I teach students from 3 years old to 6 years old, sometimes 10. And at some point, I taught people who are older than me. So I go to school from Monday to Friday. I work at a kindergarten, and I am the only foreign teacher there, and that's really nice. If you work in China, you know what I'm talking about. We do follow the curriculum, but I do it my own way, because at my school, nobody knows how to speak in English. So I communicate with them in Chinese. I speak a little bit of Chinese, and then if I don't understand, sometimes we use the applications for translating, and then it's quite good, and the money is good. I also have part-time jobs that I do on Saturdays. These part-time jobs, they don't really come just like that. It's like you get to meet people who just like you, or you get people who just say, oh, I like your English, or I love the way you speak, or my children likes you, or my daughter likes you. It always happens like that. And then when you get to teach them, when the kid improves, they recommend you to somebody else. So now I have my own personal students. Like, I am in communication with the parents. I talk to them, I teach them, and they pay me directly, and it's actually good if you stay in China. And then I also do makeup. Like, usually I do makeup on Saturdays after my classes around 3 p.m. And then I can have clients around for about 3 or 4 in a half a day, because I start makeup at 2 up to around 10 p.m. It's actually good money. I charge 200 RMB per hour. Sorry, 200 RMB per person for the makeup. And then it also depends on what you want. If you want a simple face bit like the one that I have right now, that is more of natural, not too many colors, it's just 200. But if you want something that is a full glam look, that's when we charge according to how do you want it to be colorful? Because some people love colors, but the trending style right now is just something that is natural, something that won't make you look too fake or be a different person from who you are. So Social life. Social life. Okay, I don't really have many friends. Like I can say my circle is really, really small. If I am to count people that are close to me, they're actually two, if not one. So I don't really have many friends, but I do talk to people. And I do have people that invite me when they have something that I have to do outside. That could be at the club, at a birthday, or something like that, and I can attend. So my circle is really small, and I love it that way because it makes you have sort of a private life. I'm not really a private person, but there are some certain things that you want to be in public. There are some certain things that you just want to keep to yourself. And since you're in a foreign country, you get to go through many things, through many difficulties, and then you don't want your things to be out there, like everyone knowing that this girl is going through this or she's going through that and all that. So I keep my circle small. And then when it comes to going out, I can say because of my background, I never used to drink alcohol until I came to China. Some people can even notice from the way I dress. I love to cover up myself, but from time to time I do a little skin reveal. Like, I mean, why not? So I do go out to the clubs, out to the restaurants and everything, but not all the time. I can say I am 50% an indoors person, 50% an outdoors person. So the social life in terms of going out is quite nice because when you go out, you get to meet foreigners, which makes you feel comfortable, which makes you feel excited because we are in a foreign land. We face a lot of things. All right, so the social life here in China for me is a little bit different from home because right now here in China, I do go out oftenly. Like I can go out every 2 weeks or after a month. But back home, I never used to go out like at all. Like I said, I never used to drink alcohol back home, so I wouldn't see any reason for me to go out and have fun. So I'll just be an indoors person. And then when it comes to meeting friends, since I have a small circle, I go out not very often again because I just have to go and see 2 people or 1, that's it. So it's not that much different from home. All right, the cost of living in China. Firstly, I'll talk about accommodation. Here in China, there are different places and it depends on where you live. Personally, I live a little bit outskirts. Like ever since I came to China, I've been to other cities and it's cheap. But then in Beijing, the central part is expensive and it's not that beautiful. But then the outskirts are cheaper and beautiful. And then it just depends on where you're working. So I live in a district called Function. It's actually beautiful. And I am paying for a 2-bedroom apartment. And it's something like 3,200 to 3,500 RMB per month, which is something like 500 US dollars if I'm not mistaken, of which it's affordable because when you work hard, you also play hard. And you need a comfortable place for you to live. I love fancy things. I love looking expensive. Not that I spend too much, but if I like something, I don't hesitate to spend. I can spend in as much as 350 US dollars on a pair of heels, something like 3,500 RMB on hair. Like, I like my hair to my ass. So that's what I do. And then I also love colorful wigs and all that. So I think I spend more money on clothes, on products, skin products, on hair, yeah, because here making hair is quite expensive. So I do my own hair, like I lay my own wigs. So I don't get to do braids all the time. So I spend money on hair, clothes, and shoes and bags. Yes. So yeah, that's it. All right. So on a daily basis, going to work, I use the subway, the train. Yes, the subway, the underground train. It's quite cheap and it's fast because early in the morning there's traffic, and by the time I knock off from work there's traffic again. So I prefer using the subway. And then during weekends, I use a taxi. There's so many applications that you can use. There's Didi, there's Dida, and then there are Chinese applications. So you can get to use any of those to go to wherever you're going out, going to the restaurants to eat, or wherever you want to go to. I love cooking, and I love preparing my meals at home. I know how to cook, so I cook at home. I do eat out sometimes, and I do crave for Chinese food sometimes because it's just the same thing, but they prepare it differently. So you get to be like, today I want to eat Chinese food, spicy Chinese food, or I just want to sit home and cook my own food and eat. So I don't really spend much on food because it's not expensive here, especially when you get to cook at home. It's very much affordable. And then, is it possible for me to save in China? I can say yes, it is possible. When you work hard, you can say you play hard, but you have to save. Personally, I save a lot. I work a lot, I save a lot, and I spend a lot. So sometimes people think it doesn't balance because they'll be like, she looks like she doesn't save at all, but I do save money. I am not here to live in China or to stay in China permanently. I'll go back home. So I need to build something back home. I need to set up something that will sustain me back home. So, yeah. I can say I'm addicted to Instagram. I'm addicted to fashion. I'm always on Instagram 24/7. You text me on Instagram, I'll respond right away because I'll be online looking for what's new, what's trending, how am I going to match this bag, how am I going to put on these glasses, which hair goes with this style and everything. I don't really watch movies. I don't watch movies at all. I don't listen to music at all. Like whenever we go out, my friends will be like, you don't know this song? I'm like, I think I know the beats, but I don't know the lyrics. I think I know the chorus, but I don't know the rest of the song. So even when you come to my house, it's so quiet, it's so peaceful. You think there's nobody at home, but I'll be there. Bees on Instagram, looking for fashion and everything. And then when it comes to shopping, I cannot say I'm lazy to go out, but because when you go to the shops, you don't get to find the sizes that fits you. Like they sell small cuts, like Chinese people are small. Yes, some of them are big, but most of them are small. So you don't get to find what you want at the mall, at the shopping malls. Maybe sneakers and maybe jackets, but when it comes to everything else, it's just small. So I spend most of my time shopping online. There's so many different applications, and as a person who has been to Guangzhou, I have contacts of people that I can buy clothes from. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. When it comes to fashion, I have people that come to me and ask me like, I'm going for a birthday party. I want something to wear. They can buy it from me, or I can just charge them to tell them how to wear and what to wear. So more like a fashion advisor. And yeah, that's how I entertain myself. Am I looking forward to leave China? I can say yes, because there's so many challenges here. Sometimes you just miss home. Sometimes you just wake up and you're like, I miss my family, I miss my mom, I miss my dad and all that. Yes, I'll be leaving China, but maybe after 2 years, because I have set a goal for myself, like if I'm able to do A, B, C, D at this certain point, at a certain period of time, that's when I'm going to leave China. But for now, it's a comfortable place to be, and everything is okay. Like, yeah, it's fine. All right, so if you want to link up with me, it's either you want to buy clothes, or you just want to be a friend, or you want to buy hair, or you want to do your makeup, you can follow me on Instagram at praisemo_Tasha with Tasha with an E. And then my business page is Beats by Tasha. Beats are full stop by full stop Tasha with an E. So that's when you can link up with me. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.
I approached someone and I asked the person, can you please show me where to go? And the first thing the guy told me was Timbudong. And I said to myself, this is what I was talking about.